What's going on, famo? This is Podcast Agent Zero. This probably the only time y'all gonna see my face, to be real. But if you listen to my previous uploaded video, I told y'all that, I was gonna start releasing some content when it comes to financial literacy, especially when it comes to the people of my skin tone, because we're solely lacking with that. We're far behind in the wealth sector, on the wealth side of things. So I just want to go over credit right now because when it comes to the people that's I was raised around, black people in general, we're just very uneducated when it comes to credit. So I just wanted to share some tips with y'all real quick in this video and something y'all can walk away with and move forward to build your to build wealth, hopefully, especially for you fellas. The black man, we got to actually get our money up and make sure that we can provide and protect for our loved ones. And this is a start. So here's some tips and techniques, steps you can take to maximize your credit file during and after credit restoration. We'll go over credit restoration, but number one, pay your bills on time. That probably is simple, but a lot of people don't know this. So, and the reason why is because your payment history makes up approximately 35% of your credit score. So a strong record of on-time payments is key. So one missed payment could lower your score significantly. So you got to stay on top of your credit card, your loan and utility bill deadlines, making at least the minimum payments. Now, before I continue on, it's just funny because that I have to do this because again, this how far behind our people are with this information because there's a lot of other people looking at this like this is simple, but y'all got to understand we don't learn this in the school system, but the other races don't. But it's not carried down our family line. You get what I'm saying? So, of course, the next one is to pay down debt. So, like large loans and maxed out credit cards are going to drag down your credit score. So, you got to try to keep a low debt to credit ratio, meaning that, your credit card balances should be only a small fraction of your available credit. So for example, like if you have a limit of $10,000, your revolving balance should stay like well under $3,000. Credit bureaus look at both, you know, the your total debt to credit ratio as well as the debt to credit ratio of each credit card. So you do your best to maintain favorable ratios for both of them. So if you maxed out your credit card, this is a side note. If you maxed out your credit cards, this will affect your credit score negatively as well. So another tip I'll say is don't close established accounts. A short credit history may have a negative effect on your score. You wanna show some longevity uh, with certain accounts, and the more longevity you have, the better, especially when you keep it in good standing. So although it can be offset by positive factors such as timely payments and low balances, um, you don't want to you don't want to close established accounts, man. So another tip is to limit the amount of new credit you apply for. I mean, a lot of us mess up with this right here, right? Because we're so behind again with the income problem. That's the main reason why, us melanated people misuse credit is because we have an income problem and we live paycheck to paycheck. 62% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And that's what most of us do. So for us to carry on to the next month, make sure we bring groceries in, make sure we pay our bills, make sure we sustain ourselves, we'll use money that we don't have. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll max out credit cards by using money that we don't have. We're not able to stay in good standing with that. So therefore we'll have a wealth problem because we can't um utilize our good credit standing to get more assets, to get an apartment, to get certain jobs, and we stay poor. So To go back to this next tip, each time you apply for a new loan or a new credit card, your score drops. A lot of us know this. This is because it has been statistically proven that those acquiring more credit are at a bigger lending risk than those who are not. And that kind of shows that if you're, applying for credit cards often, it kind of shows that you can't even maintain your own financial situation. That's what it kind of gives off. You know what I'm saying? So credit scoring programs are designed to distinguish, your rate shopping from opening new credit. So like if you're shopping for a mortgage or a loan, do it in a short, focused amount of time. If you request a copy of your own credit report, or if creditors are monitoring your account or looking at credit reports to make pre-screened credit offers, these inquiries about your credit history are not counted as applications for credit. So here's another thing what a lot of us don't know though. Establish a good credit mix. So many credit scoring models consider the numbers and type of credit accounts you do have. So a lot of times, if you don't have, let's say, a car note, mortgage, or anything like that, it's good to get like a mix of like other installment loans and credit cards, and that will improve your credit score because you're able to manage um, different means of credit. You're able to manage different accounts, and that kind of shows that you're capable of keeping up. You're capable of keep staying in good standing with different accounts, and that definitely ups your credit score. However, too many finance company accounts, though, or credit cards might hurt your score. So have a good mix, have some variety there. So I just wanted to. That's that's just kind of entry level, but again, our people don't really know about this like that. Um, but something else I wanted to get into at some point is will and trust. That's very important, man, especially when you become wealthy. I know that's the goal here, right? Gentlemen and ladies, but that's the goal here. So you want to get a better understanding of will and trust. And I'm just going to give you some feedback on that. When Takeoff passed away, when James Brown passed away, and when Aretha Franklin passed away, all people with good net worths, there still was struggle with getting access to their estates because they didn't have their will and trust in order. There was a fight after their passing away. So really pay attention to that. But that's it, man. I'm going to get back to some other content. I just figured that I'd go ahead and give some financial literacy content. But also, like I said on the other video, I'm working with some people right now that has a passion, is on a mission to help people with their credit scores, with financial literacy, getting on the road to wealth, helping the youth with financial literacy. It's so many factors. Identity monitoring to protect from identity fraud. So it's so many factors here. And I'm in a network with very successful African Americans in the Atlanta area, but they're across the country. But if you want some more info on that, to get some services with that, and also possibly being a partner to help other people get that and make money at the same time, two birds at one stone, holla at me. I got the phone number in the description. All you got to do is send a text, and then we can move on from there. So stay on your purpose, get your value up, get some money, follow your passion, you dig, and don't be a bitch. Go to the gym. 100.